Savage Dragon number 14 from October of 1994. This is part one of the Possessed story, which continues for the next couple of issues. And we got Dragon fighting Vanguard on the cover here, so two good guys. Something screwy's going on. And if you look close, there's another hero, Star, down here at the bottom. This is probably his first cover appearance. Even though he was clearly on the cover of issue 13, but this was released after issue 14. It's a long story. Moving on. Let's take a look inside of here. Of course, Erik Larsen doing pretty much everything except for the color and the letters. And let's see what we got here. The dentist who prefers another leading brand of toothpaste, Josh Ekorn. Well, not the best joke. They are not all home runs. But this is pretty funny. So once again, Frank Darling on his way to kill Overlord. Hilarious. This is like the third time we've seen this, I think. Maybe the fourth. And, it's just, that's a comic panel right there, like literally with the raised arms and the huge what. So I think he needs to close this elevator. This is, he keeps using this elevator to get right up to the hideout here. So either lock that door or shut that elevator down or something, man. It's a high security risk. So, we know now that this is Lurch. And Overlord and his goons know that Frank is not dead and that this guy's an imposter. And he just freaking jumps out the window. So they're like, what the hell? This weird ass guy they thought they've killed 3 times comes in, turns into a big blob of other people, and jumps out the window. It's pure comedy. All right. Holy smokes. So this page is burned into my brain. Soon, in the letters page, kids will be writing in about how this comic, and specifically this page, got them in big trouble. Like grounded and no more comics and no more video games kind of trouble. Make no mistake, man. Savage Dragon is a horny comic. These characters fuck. But, this is real life. It's supposed to be a real life. A life. And people kiss and date and fuck and have kids. And that's all good stuff, Because people also die and get killed and babies die and horrible violence and terrible things. And this is a unique book because it looks at all that shit in real time, by the way. And, but people get all worked up over the naughty sex stuff. Which is, it is pretty over the top. But, what the fuck? What are you doing this for? If you're not going to try and expand on every single sort of thing you can draw. So they run off past the red glowing eyes of a neighbor here because there's a brawl going on. And Lurch, that morphling that jumped out the window, is now tearing shit up, disguised as Vanguard. Star is fighting him and failing. Then he morphs into Savage Dragon, and that's strange because they're trying to figure out which one's which. Obviously the one in the police. Wait, no, he's dressed up in a police uniform. Yeah, so I think she shocks the wrong one. Rapture tries to help out and shocks him. But when she finally does get the right one, he spazzes out, and then we get a poster of the Deadly Duo, who have a #1 issue to advertise coming up. And then the real Vanguard shows up, and he explains everything to the Dragon, and that, Overlord knows Frank is not dead. And he drags his buddy, sparring partner, Lurch, the Morphling, drags him away. And then, what else we got here? Dale Fisher, the fireman, scores a date with Alex, Savage Dragon's partner. Let's see. Rapture is explaining that Freak Force is going on some secret mission, so they're going out of town for a while. And we see Rodney Schwartzblatz sees his mom on TV. He's got the same hair. That mohawk is committed. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, Dragon calls up Frank and is like, dude, Overlord knows you're alive. You can tell by that look. It's not good. Because Skullface is already there. Dragon is too late. And then, so they're going on this page. They're still on the hunt for this octopus man from issue 12. And while they think they got a lead on where he's at, this leech falls out of the sky and onto the dragon here. And that's not good. So that's going to come up in the next issue here. Let's see, on to the letters page. Fanatics. Eric Larson announced the birth of his son, Christopher, August 22nd, 1994. So if you want to feel old, that dude is about to turn 30 later this year. What else we got? Well, we take a look at this artwork. Some good shit there. I Googled a couple of these dudes, and it looks like at least through the 2000s and maybe even into today, like a couple of these artists were like working artists, and some, I think even one of them was in comics still. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so that I think will do it. Next up, issue 15, Possessed, Part 2.